EURUSD closed on Friday with a shooting star candle, and anytime you see shooting star candle on your chart, simply signify a sell. Shooting star is a single candlestick that when it's formed, you only need it to trade. You don't need any other confirmation. And in today's video, I'm going to explain what exactly are we going to be expecting EURUSD this coming week, as well also analyze the DXY chart with you. In case you just come to the channel for the first time, this is GBPUSD. All I do on this channel is discuss tips that stay profitable as the forex trader and also drop weekly analysis. In case you have not subscribed to the channel, you want to smash the subscribe button now, drop a like, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't stay addicted when I drop awesome content like this. Now let's get into it. So looking at it from here, this is EURUSD chart. So I'm going to start analysis on the daily time frame. So previously on the daily time frame, we actually know that EURUSD was what in an uptrend, which you can see very well here, clear uptrend, right? And right here, this was the last break of structure the price gave us. This place here, we had our BOS here, and after this BOS, we only expected price to retrace to maybe this last order block here. Then we continue to buy, or something different happened, which price end up closing below the low that gave us that BOS, which now become our change of character. All right, so this is BOS. You know that this was the low that broke this BOS here. So for this price to remain an uptrend, this low here should never be taken out. So as you can see right here on this point, market took out this low, which give us a change of character. All right from there. How anytime you see a change of character, simply signify a sell. But you don't just jump in when this happens. We actually need to see that retracement into a premium price, and then we can sell from there. So if I use my Fibonacci to right from here, this was the high, swing high, you can see, and this is swing low. So putting Fibonacci from this high all the way to this low, we can actually see that above 50% retracement is our premium area. As you can see, price dipped into it. Not just that price dipped into it, it also came into the Fibonacci OTE zone. That was exactly where we had this last candle on Friday, giving us the shooting star, we have as confirmation that likely to see more sell this coming week, but we still need confirmation to get in this trade. And where likely we might be selling to is this Fibonacci extension, which is 0.27. But we do just take a short right from this area, then go all the way down here. There are roadblocks where we actually have to be taking targets of. Like for example, this area here should be one of our target area. So once price approach here, we have to close the trade and wait for a pullback again. Likely then price, if price wants to continue again, then we continue taking it lower. So this is what we might be seeing in the coming week. This reversal we had here is not just a reversal. And if I use these tools right from this low here, I'm going to take this low, connect this one with this one, then I'm going to extend it to the upside, so which you can see to touch this one here. So and you can actually see that last week was into this channel here, and which also confirm, which is also a double confirmation to us that likely we might be seeing more sell to the downside. Just like I explained earlier, using the Fibonacci, if I still use this Fibonacci tools right from this high all the way to this low, where I told you that we'll be targeting, you actually see that this our target Fibonacci extension level is actually in line with this channel I just plotted out right here. And this is actually going to be our first level target. Likely, if price still approaches, then we get our next level target then before we drop further. So let me show you something on the 4-hour time frame as well. So this is the 4-hour time frame. If you look at this price very well, you actually see that on the 4H time frame, we have the 4H candle closing below this last low, which trigger this bar into this area. Though these are still all internal structure, but if you look from here, we had a low here, we had a high, a pullback again, a high. This low here actually give us a new high. This particular low here give us a new high to this upside, and which confirmed to us that we had a break of structure at that point. For right here, price come to take out this particular low, give us this high. You could see here with a very strong engulfing candle. You can see the 4H candle actually did close below it, and this is the confirmation we need that yes, price is actually about to go bearish. All right, so here we had our internal change of character. So this is our internal change of character. Now this now begin to look interesting. So the pocket area where we might be targeting this coming week is this particular order block here. If I have to put it on the 4H time frame, so just have your target to this point. But how do we want to enter this trade now? Is we actually need to wait for a pullback. Like we click after this new week open, wait for a pullback into this area, then you get your confirmation, something like this, then you can sell all the way to that our interested area right there. All right, so sell back to this zone. This is actually how we want to trade this. But if I now go to the 1 hour time frame, price actually lead an order block where we can actually get this very beautiful entry right from. And going to the 1 hour time frame, you can actually see that we have this order block price left here, which might be our entry area when markets open this coming week. So markets opening this coming week is likely we just see maybe a gap to this upside or to the downside. Then price will trace back into this zone. Then we can sell from there. Once we have our entry confirmation, then we can sell it all the way to this down here. And if price actually deliver what is actually showing us now, because you have to understand that price is reactive, not predictive. So if price actually gave us that confirmation and we had our entry there, our stop loss all here, and our target is just going to be all the way here. So this is actually a little bit of 1:8. You can see right there. This is how this trade is going to be. And looking at this price action at the moment, we still need to be observing because there's no confirmation. So we have to get the confirmation, likely to see more push down here and retreat back into the zone. Then we can take a short right from there. We target it all the way to this point here. So this is exactly what the EURUSD is showing us at the moment. You can actually see how this channel is also perfectly in line with exactly what we are seeing at this very top. You can actually see as well, all level has been mitigated, all fair value gap mitigated, equals high taken out. So you can see this equal high here. And if I have to draw this straight line here, you can see price has actually wicked above this high, take liquidity off it, and presently we are trading below that particular high. Now, let me show you on DXY, which is the flip chart of EURUSD. So if you go to the DXY now, looking at the DXY chart from the daily time frame perspective, we actually know that price has been struggling to break above this stance and we have been seeing some dump. But if you actually zoom out, looking price from here, we can actually see that right from this high here all the way to this low, we are in a downtrend. All right, all the way to this low, we are in a downtrend. And at the point, price started retracing. And where we had this low, price pull back here, drop further, which we had our break of structure at this very point. So for price to be made in a downtrend, this particular high which gave us a break of structure, this was the high which gave us a break of structure. That high should never be taken out. And anything that makes price take out this particular high which gives us that break of structure, then that's the change of character. And if I just put a straight line right here, straight down here, we can actually see that we had close above it here first time, pull back, then close above it second time here. This one wasn't too clear, but this one was very clear and very obvious. We actually closed above it, and then we have what? A change of character. So DXY, which is the flip chart of EURUSD, once DXY is signaling to us that likely to be seen buys on DXY, and once we start seeing buys on DXY, which on EURUSD will likely to be seen more sell. So if I zoom in this chart and use the Fibonacci, which price pull back into this area, you can actually see that at this very point here, we had a gap here which price opened that week and gap to the upside. And ever since then, this gap have never been covered. And you can actually see last week, Friday, the candle that came actually was closed that old gap and actually rejected right from that area. And not just that, we closed this gap and rejected right from that area. Price also dipped into the Fibonacci 50, below 50% retracement, which give us confirmation for more buy. So drawing from this swing low all the way to this swing high, you can actually see that we actually come into the Fibonacci golden zone. And we actually know that, yes, we have closed finally above the 50% retracement of this Fibonacci, which is actually also signifying to us that it's likely to see more bullish move on the dollar index, which is saying that dollar is going to be more strong. And when dollar is strong, likely to see GBPUSD, USD start selling. And if I also go to the 4 hour time frame, now DXY have not been able to close above this high we had here. But you can actually see we are still trading below it, which was what I said on EURUSD live. We're likely to see maybe a push up to this side. Then what we now dip back, we trade back, then we start buying right from there. For which we need confirmation for all this. And this is actually what I'll be expecting for the coming week, where I'll be waiting patiently, seeing how price we have to when price open. We need to see a close above this high, then a retrace into it. Then we can actually start buying. And if you actually look at the SY, this look more interesting. You can actually see that we had a lot of gap here, price closed here and gap to the downside. And never this gap has never been covered. And looking at this area, we also have a fair value gap, which says that this coming week we're likely to see a push up back into this region, and seeing which is exactly what I'm explaining on EURUSD. So this is all I'm seeing on the DXY and the EURUSD chart. You can stay updated. If you're finding value in this channel, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't stay updated when I do post content like this. And I catch you in the next one. Peace out.